Hey guys, welcome to video number 3. I'm excited. So we've gone over the basics, the getting started. We've gone over, how to get these first 6 customers. Right now, we're going to talk about how to grow your team. And then after this, one of the next training videos is going to be how you can implement these things and give yourself a daily list to have success on social media. So guys, we get paid to do 2 things on Facebook and Instagram and, TikTok, wherever you're growing your business, we get paid to do 2 things: enroll customers and enroll distributors. And what you'll find in your business is as you continue to grow and expand your network, the people that you're going to be bringing into your business, majority of them you will not have known before this business. Meaning, if you're feeling like your friends and family don't want to be distributors on your team right this second, it is okay. And you're going to find as you grow this business, it's going to be in what we call your cold market, people that you don't already know before you join. So one thing I do want to note is that, obviously enrolling customers and distributors, those are 2 different types of people. So what you need to realize is there's going to be 2 different ways that you're posting to attract people to your Facebook to want to join your team. So when you talk about the products or results or, what our products do, that's posting to attract a customer, okay? It takes a whole different type of posting to attract somebody that wants to make money with you and join your business. Now, a couple things to note. A lot of people don't actually know that making money with a work from home business is even available to them. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, what you need to understand is people are skeptical of what we do. People need to watch somebody for a while sometimes just to see if it's real, just to see if they're going to quit. And the third thing to know is people join a business like this for their own reasons and not because we have joined a business. So a lot of people think that when they come in that their friends and family are just going to want to join them as a business partner to support them, but in reality people are making a decision like that based on their own life. And so there are things that we can do as distributors to attract these people to us, but I just want to give you guys an overview of what this looks like and why it works like this and all the things. Okay, so number 1, in order for somebody to want to make money with our business and join our team, we have to give some sort of value to them for them to realize that what we have our hands on is something that can benefit them. A lot of the time that's going to go by what we're posting about. So for example, if I'm never posting about the business, if I'm never posting about why I joined, if I'm never posting about, my why and my goals and, what I would like to see happen for my family in this business, or what drove me to join this business. If I don't talk about those things, I'm not going to relate to anybody through my posting. Therefore, not as many people are going to want to join me. So when I joined this business, I thought to myself, what made me join? Why did I join this business? Well, I joined because I knew that I was, a new mom who was really in debt, who was overworked and underpaid and didn't want to live that life anymore. I joined because I watched somebody be very consistent for a long time talk about this business. And so every day I was seeing her post about this and where she was going and, her goals. And even though I wasn't ready the first time or the second time or even the 10th time that I saw her post, her consistency reaffirmed her message and kept that seed that was planted in my mind watered and growing and always curious and reverting back to it. Guys, here's the thing. People aren't usually going to join your team the first time you talk to them. People need to watch you do what you're doing for them to implement that in their own mind for their life. So for example, if you're talking about how you join this business because you're working 2 jobs and you're sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you're, wanting more out of your life and you're wanting to make a couple $100s to pay off your car payment or whatever your goal is, the more people see that, the more that they're going to realize in their mind, like, oh, me too. Often people don't realize that they need something like this until it's put in front of them. Like for a product, people already know they want to lose weight. They already know they want to grow their hair. So your consistency with that is going to reconfirm that with them. But when we're talking about enrolling distributors, sometimes we're solving a problem for people that they don't know that they have through our posting. So for example, when I started and I was a brand new mom and I was, feeling all types of emotions when I joined, my posts literally would be like the following. Okay. I would take a picture of me and my kid and I would say, you know, I didn't know I needed this opportunity until it was placed in front of my eyes. I've always worked 60 hours a week and I served at night. I did everything that society taught me was normal. And I realized that I was still living paycheck to paycheck. I was still broke and I still feared about how I was going to, you know, be there for my kids as I worked to pretty much just raise somebody else to pay them. I joined this business in hopes to be home for a couple extra nights, you know, that this income would replace my serving job so I could be home with my kids. I did not want to be the mom that was missing all those first steps with my baby because I was working for somebody else to raise him. You know, if you could benefit from an extra income, please reach out to me. My goal is to help other moms know that they can be home with their baby too. See how something like that, it's not saying, oh, I'm a millionaire in this business. Oh, I've made all this money. It's just projecting where I'm going and I'm relating through my struggle. So whatever your struggle is, if you've joined because you just want to travel, if you've joined because you want to pay off debt, help your parents, you know, talk about it. Realize that if you're going through this, like this is my biggest thing. I felt like before this business, I couldn't talk about our struggle because we were so like worried about what people were going to think about us. You know, like we wanted everyone on the outside to think we were okay. But when I realized one day that like we were doing all these things and we were still living paycheck to paycheck, I knew there had to be other people out there like me. And that's why I started sharing these things. And you guys, I promise you, people relate through struggle. People relate through like the reasons why you would join something like this. And so I just made sure that I shared my story every day. And I know that sounds a little bit overwhelming when you're new. If you're like, well, I don't want my friends and family to get annoyed. Like I don't really have a story, so I don't know how to share it. You do have a story. Your story starts before you join this business. Your story is your life and your reason as to why you've joined this and what you're trying to overcome. But you know, you like your friends and family, you need to take the I feel like I'm going to bug them out of it, because as a business, you guys, this is what will attract people to your team is your consistency. And you're not doing this for the people who you don't feel are not interested. Like I know for me that the person that shared her story every single day, she was that light that I needed to be attracted to this. If I was not following her story, I would not have joined. So I know that there are people watching me. I knew there's people watching me when I joined that weren't showing interest yet, that weren't ready to join or do business with me. But I knew that as I kept sharing my story and as I kept doing the things to like grow my network, and we'll go into that after, eventually somebody was going to see it enough times and they were going to say, you know what, I'm done watching you. I absolutely need to do this. But there will be a period at the beginning of your business where you feel like you're sharing your story and you're being repetitive. And I just want you guys to know that that's normal. And you're not doing it in a spammy way, but you're doing it in a way that like, if you owned a storefront business, you're opening your doors every day for business, right? Even if the day before didn't go good, you're still opening your doors. That consistency is so important here as you grow your business in an online world, because if you're not posting, you're being missed. People don't even know that you have anything to offer. So don't be scared to be consistent. If your friends and family are interested, you can just say like, hey, no worries. You know, I'm not like, I used to be like, don't worry. Like, if you're not interested, it's not for you, but I am posting for the people that need this and want this. And then you guys, at the end of the day, these people are out there because, I mean, ask yourself, did you join with someone that you knew? Or did you not know them before this social media thing, right? For me, I didn't know who I joined with. I followed a random girl who was so consistent that through that, you know, time that I followed her, I felt like I knew her and I knew her story and I knew her why, and I knew her background because she was so consistent in sharing it. So a tip I'm going to give you guys is, you know, start posting about why you joined. Think about this formula as you're writing your post. You know, what you didn't like in your life before this business. What made you join? Maybe it was the amount of time you saw your kids or your family or the debt that you had. What you found when you joined and where you're going, projecting that vision of where you're going. Talk about how you're pushing for Ruby and you want to earn an extra $500 a month and what that would do for your family. Like, it's just being ignorance on fire, right? Like when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to get there, but I was very loud and proud when I said, I am doing this, I am going there, and nothing is going to stop me, and I'm doing this for my kids. Guys, that energy alone, like, that's what drew people to me when I was making $30 a month with this business. You know, that's what allowed our business to grow in month 3, 4, 5, 6. And then now 3 years later, we're still feeling momentum from just the momentum we made sure we had at the beginning. So start sharing your story, share why you joined. A tip for you, you guys, find some top leaders in this business. We have a whole album in our Diamond Tribe team page. Find some top leaders that you know are enrolling distributors and look at how they're posting. That's like one of my biggest tips for you guys. You know, you get to any of my posts, as you go down my timeline, you're going to see posts that would make you feel like you wanted to be intrigued about what I do, or you would make you, like, as you read my post, you're going to be like, wow, I could do that, or that makes me interested to want to join something like this. That's going to be the kind of stuff that you're going to want to post. So I used to just take people's posts and, edit them to sound like me, and like use that as my inspiration or my skeleton posts until I got confident enough in like writing my own. Another tip for you is YouTube. I watched so many videos when I started on just how to enroll distributors, how to post for them, how to attract them. I'll put some good ones below in this unit, but just incorporate it in your daily routine. You're really just going to learn how to do this. You're going to learn how to write lifestyle posts. You're going to learn how to attract people to your team. And I promise you, if you feel like you're not good at it at the beginning, it's so normal. But like anything in this business, you're just going to keep pushing through, and the more you do it, you get better at it, and that's where the success comes from. So I'm so proud of you for still being here. I'm going to put some examples of lifestyle posts. I'll probably put 15 to 20 below. So just every day, you can just kind of use one of these or two of these and use these as an example, and obviously switch the wording up to sound like you. But these will just be an outline for you. And you guys, this is what will attract people. And if you have nobody commenting or liking or wanting info, I promise you, do not give up on posting these, because I cannot tell you how many people will watch me for like a couple months or a couple weeks and then be like, okay, I'm done, I'm ready. But they had never shown interest before. Some distributors that I enroll, like, there's stories where I'll ask them to, I'll message them for a product, they'll ignore me. I'll message them again, they'll post for me or something, but then months later they're enrolling as a distributor because they just watched my post. So allow yourself to plant these seeds and have them harvest, and that's going to be through your consistency. Okay, so I'm going to put some really good resources in the comments of this. I'll put some post examples. Guys, do a lifestyle post every single day. Okay, follow people that are killing it. See how they're posting. You're going to get your own hang of it, but don't be frozen and don't move, because the disposition always has to come before the position. You have to, post like you're killing it before you start killing it, and you never lie, but projecting where you're going and being confident is what will attract people to your business. And sometimes when you don't feel that at the beginning, you just got to put one foot in front of the other, just like learning how to walk. That's how you learn how to walk. You just start walking. So really proud of you guys. I'm going to put some resources in the comments of this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.